Hello and welcome. Tonight, Lagos government moves to end security challenges, commissions armored vehicles, helicopters to keep Lagos safe. Kogi State situation gets more complicated as PDP's candidate Idris Wada heads to court to demand fresh elections. Group in Kogi State seeks declaration of James Faleke as governor-elect. And Pope Francis advises Kenyan youth to shun corruption and work towards making the country a better nation.
On business news, Nigerian equities dragged further south as the all-share index loses another 29 basis points.
And on sports news tonight, FIFA donates 48 Swiss watches given to football governing officials at the 2014 World Cup to non-profit organization.
I'm Sulaiman Alede. We begin tonight with the Lagos State government's renewed drive to ensure the safety of public property, businesses and residents. In his bid to improve security in the state, Governor Akinwumi Ambode has commissioned various gadgets expected to aid the efforts of the Nigeria Police. Items commissioned include helicopters, patrol vehicles, power bikes and drones.
This dance performance is not the main reason for this event, but to spice up the occasion. It's the handing over of new security equipment from the Lagos State government to men of the State Police Command. The state government has procured 15 armored personnel carriers, 2 gunboats, 3 helicopters, 100 power bikes, and more for the command. This gesture, the government says, is to better equip it for improved security.
The overall policy thrust of this administration is built on a tripod: security, job opportunities, and improved infrastructure. With a safer Lagos, we will continue to attract bigger commerce and more local and foreign investment. This will create more job opportunities for our people and generate more taxes for the government to improve on the infrastructure in various sectors.
This is indeed a remarkable achievement by Lagos State government towards improving the security of lives and properties in line with the changed mantra of this government. I therefore salute the governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode, for this initiative.
This is not the first time the state government will be donating equipment to the command, but this time it seems monumental, and the Nigeria Police Force says to whom much is given, much is expected.
I can assure you, Your Excellency, that the huge investment into the procurement of these security items will not be in vain. For by this gesture, you have motivated us and assured us that as we work hand in hand as security agents to advance your vision for a safe and secure Lagos State, you, as the Chief Security Officer of the state, will be by us, meet our needs, and give us the executive leverage needed to succeed.
The high point of the event is the unveiling of the new logo for the Rapid Response Squad of the Police Command, followed by the handing over of security gadgets.
In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, I hereby commission this security project.
And with this renewed partnership between the state government and the police command, Lagosians can only hope that the recent spate of security challenges in the state will be curtailed.
And now joining me on the news at 10 to discuss the Lagos State government's donation of equipment to the police is the State Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Mr. Steve Ayorinde. Mr. Ayorinde, welcome to the news at 10.
Thank you, Suleiman.
That's a lot of hardware, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
What do you think this can get us here in Lagos?
Safety, security, and of course we say that happening today, is not a Black Friday for Lagos, it's a Bright Friday, because it was a two-in-one accomplishment. One, in rebranding RRS 16 years after it was established by the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. We felt that it was high time that we properly get them kitted. And we're saying that, yes, you do say about police that police is your friend, but we also want Lagosians to say that these are the good boys. That's the new buzzword for the RRS. The second part is the commissioning and handing over of all those equipment and gadget to the police command, Lagos Police Command. Because things have changed. Lagos requires more security now. It's a lot more dire. And therefore, we thought unlike the 2 helicopters that we had before, which have now been traded in, Lagos requires 3 more. One of the things that we need to realize is that it takes a lot to police a city-state like Lagos, which is the largest in Africa with 21 million people. But guess what? Lagos has only 33,000 police officers. It's grossly inadequate.
And it looks like you have 3 areas covered: land, air, and
water.
And water. Because
of the gunboats that we have purchased and drones, like you said. What this means is that the officers can see that they are in command, send out the drones, survey the area, get information, and go after the criminals and the armed robbers, whether in traffic, whether on water, on air. They can monitor, and it means that Lagos can be a lot safer than it was before.
We sound excited, Inspector General of Police there, giving assurance that a whole lot will be done by his men. But this is not the first time we have seen such equipment given to the police. The maintenance is another thing that should worry you.
Yeah, that's factored into the whole thing. About 4.7 billion in total was expended on this, but not just on the gadget, also on the maintenance, one, also in motivating the officers themselves. Because before, it is not about sending people out barehanded, to go to the battlefront. Now there is a comprehensive insurance scheme for the officers themselves and their families, and of course there's a scheme to take care of death just in case. And it shows that Lagos State is interested in the welfare of the police. If we can increase the number of the officers that will come to the state, we can at least increase their capacity to go after crime and criminalities.
What would you be saying to those who have been robbed, especially when they are stranded in traffic? Is there any, are they taken into cognizance, into account of what has been procured by the Lagos State government?
Absolutely. First and foremost is to say that we sympathize with them. The governor sympathizes with them. He's not happy that the few things that have happened in the past, did happen. But he's saying that things have changed. Lagosians should expect a lot more safety. They will be safeguarded. There will be every reason to go after every criminal. The whole point is for the RRS to justify their name, Rapid Response. We may not succeed in getting people to behave in a criminal element, like anywhere in the world, where you have access to guns, where you have access to weapons, but we are saying that we're at least able to go after you, so that will serve as a deterrent to others. And what this shows is that the police will be a lot more kitted now and have the wherewithal to indeed secure a city-state like Lagos that is the biggest in Africa. The problems are not peculiar, but what we are saying is that we can at least provide things that will show that we are like any other mega city.
And the short code still works, 767?
112.
Thank you, Steve.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very much.
21 people have been confirmed killed, with several others injured after an explosion was set off in the midst of a group of Shia Muslims who were trekking from Kano to Zaria to mark a festival. The incident reportedly occurred in a village called Dakesoye, about 20 kilometers south of Kano, Nigeria's second largest commercial city. This attack said to have been carried out by a suicide bomber who pretended to be one of the Shia Muslims. Comes barely a week after another suicide attack at the popular GSM market in the Asian city. Although the police in Kano State are yet to make an official statement on the attack, the leader of the movement in Kano, Sheikh Muhammad Turi, told our correspondent that his followers apprehended one of the suspects, who's been handed over to the police. A controversy trailing the Kogi State governorship election following the death of the All Progressives Congress candidate, Prince Abubakar Audu, is getting more complex. The state governor, Idris Wada, has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to restrain the Independent National Electoral Commission from conducting the proposed supplementary elections, with a substitute candidate to be fielded by the APC. In a 15-page originating summons filed by his counsel, Chris Uche, the governor and the People's Democratic Party wanted the court to determine the legality or otherwise of the APC's decision to substitute their candidate after the electoral process had begun with the late Audu as the APC candidate. The plaintiff is also praying the court to either declare him winner of the governorship election or, in the alternative, order a fresh poll within a specified period. In the meantime, a group, the concerned voters in Kogi State, have appealed to the Independent National Electoral Commission to declare the result of last Saturday's governorship election conclusive in the interest of peace and justice. The Secretary General of the group, Abdul Karim Jima, made this appeal while addressing journalists in Lokoja, the state capital. He said the group commiserates with the Abubakar Audu family following the death of the governorship candidate of the OPC. The group has also condemned calls for fresh primaries to determine the governorship candidate of the party. In part two, after the break, Bring Back Our Girls campaigners continue demands for the safe return of the Chibok girls. Stay with us.